Hello Taurus, and welcome to your triple cross reading for the month of November 2018. You can use this for your sun, moon, and rising signs. In some months, you might identify more with your moon sign or rising sign instead of your sun sign. So if you know your astrological chart, please do check those messages out for more clarity at this time. Also keep in mind that these are general readings, so naturally there'll be some messages that resonate more than others, and that's normal because there's lots of Tauruses out there in the YouTube community. Now, before I begin, I'd like to let you know on a sale that I'm holding this month. Only for this month, I'm doing a 15% off all of my private readings. I've never done that before, and I'm really excited to try to give back to my subscribers in this way, and just make sure that if you're interested in booking a reading with me, that you visit tripletarot.com. If you'd like me to look at anything in particular that you'd like to gain more insight or more clarity on, I would love to read for you. All right, with all that said, let's begin your reading. So down the center we have the Three of Cups, the World card, and the Eight of Pentacles. Crossing or supporting that, we have the Chariot card, and this is a supporting card mostly. I'll tell you why in a moment. So what I see here is a lot of support when it comes to good friends with the Three of Cups, the beautiful Three of Cups, or people that you consider valuable with this Pentacles card here that talks about not just money, but also where we place our value, things that are valuable to us, especially the Eight. Now, if you are dealing with a Cancer, sun, moon, or rising, I do see that they are putting in a lot of effort into your relationship, into perhaps a new beginning with you, or trying to help you, boost you in some way, and working really hard on this relationship. And they could be a friend to you, or they simply are working on this relationship to bring about more joy in your life. Otherwise, I am seeing that this month you will have to strike a balance, and this is where this becomes a bit of an obstacle card. The Chariot does, because it is asking you to have a balance between A and B. And what is A and B? What are the options here? We have your social life, and we have your work life. And there's something here that you have to be able to balance out and make sure that you culminate things when it comes to your how much time that you're investing with Pentacles here into your social life, and how much time you're investing in your work front. So it's a bit of a balancing act that I do see here right out of the gate. And I do see, though, that when it comes to matters of work and finance at the beginning of the month, it is looking like it's the most beneficial for you, for your work life, or for attracting more abundance in your life. Now, in your root area, we have the Four of Swords, the Page, and the Eight of Cups. So what I am seeing for your sign is that the things in your life that no longer fulfill you are the things that you need to be pondering throughout this transit. Is it that there's a little bit of a lack of romance in your partnership? Or is it that people, and this could be your partner too, but it could also be just people around you, people that you love, because we're dealing with cups, feelings and emotions, that you're not feeling special, that you're not feeling loved. So these are the things that you're being asked to communicate at this time. I say communication because we are dealing with swords here with the Four. You have to communicate these things so that you can find greater stability with the Four. Also, specifically if you are coupled, it's going to be good for you to release these feelings, these pent-up emotions. And I am seeing here that this could be a long-term partner, like someone that you've been with for a long time, a marriage for example, or someone that you just love so very much. Now, if you are single, this also applies to you because, like I said, it's someone that you just really, really care about, but for whatever reason, there's some kind of a lack of clarity, a lack of feeling valued by them. But it could also just be a relationship that feels a little bit stale and a little bit cyclical in nature. Why? Because we have the 8 of Cups and the 8. I always say this, but the number 8 goes like this, but if you flip it, it is the infinity sign. So it's things that come and go, but they don't quite complete. It doesn't quite get to the 9, quite get to the 10, and what you're being asked is to close up this chapter. And I say that because we do have the World card here, informing the root area of closing up chapters. Now, I also see that if this person, whoever they are to you, single or coupled, it doesn't matter, it still applies. They could be a little bit distant emotionally from you. So they could live far away. This sometimes talks about people that live far away, but really, and first and foremost, it talks about emotional distance between you. Or it could be a relationship that is simply feeling like, you know, it's a little bit stuck. It's a little bit in a cycle. Now, these are all natural things to feel when the planet that governs you astrologically is in retrograde. And your planet, Venus, has been in retrograde for quite some time, and it will still be in its retrograde motion until November 16th. So, some of you might still feel it a little bit after, because you will be, you know, dealing with the aftermath of the retrograde period that is asking you to reevaluate all of your personal relationships, so friends, familial bonds, work, colleagues, and of course your love life. And it's asking for you to re-examine what you value and who you're placing value into in your life. Now, in your recent past, we have the Page and the 8 of Wands with the 6 of Cups. So what I see here, I love these cards for you. I love this trio. Some of you might still be in this energy because, like I said, I'm reading for a lot of Taurians out there. And when we're dealing with reading energy, like we do with tarot, some of you might still be in this energy. So that's why it's called the recent past. And yes, there's so many of you. This will apply for you in different ways. So what I see here is a lot of light, a lot of generosity, a lot of beauty, a lot of love, especially in the part of someone that could potentially be a fire sign, like an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And if it's not those signs, it's just someone that is very feisty, fiery. They're magnetic and charismatic. They emanate a lot of light. They take up a lot of space when they come in a room. You notice them. And I do see here that if you are a parent, it doesn't matter if you are a dad or a mom. The point is, if you have children, your kids could be a great source of energy, boosting up your energy, boosting up your ego in a healthy way, and giving you the love that you are lacking from certain other relationships. So I do see some beauty, I do see some support, I do see some love to be had for you. A lot of harmony could be restored by spending quality family time if you are a parent. Now, I do see that, yes, even though that there are some tricky relationships that you're going to be dealing with this month, or you have been dealing with since the retrograde of Venus in Scorpio, it's now currently in Libra, that yes, some relationships could have felt difficult or been difficult, but there's a lot of help, support, and generosity and love here for you. Now, in your crowning position, we have the Strength card, the 2 of Swords, and the Magician, 2 major arcana cards. This message definitely has quite a bit of weight here. And okay, I'm seeing certain themes come back up, but essentially what I do see for your sign that I want to make note of is to please not block yourself off, especially mentally. Don't overthink things, and don't doubt, especially don't doubt your capacity or your abilities in general, especially when it comes to moving forward, to propelling forward, to taking the next steps of whatever it is that you wish to manifest in your life. This is the manifestor card, and these are a little bit of like self-doubts and like you're trying to hold it together, but try to focus on why it is that you are on your current path, or why it is that you're wanting to pursue your dreams. That is going to be a good way to check in with yourself, because the cards are trying to push you toward the future. They're trying to push you forward, but the key for your sign is to trust in yourself and pay no mind to anybody that is making you doubt yourself, or is posing a little bit of a limitation, second guessing, if you will. Because let them deal with their own fears or insecurities. What you have to try to focus on is keeping your thoughts positive and knowing that you've got everything at your disposal to be successful. The magician has everything in front of him: wands, swords, cups, and pentacles. So you've got everything that you need. I also do see here that some of you could definitely be dealing with a Leo, because we did talk about the Page of Wands, and here we have the Strength card. So there is a Leo here that is helping you get a little bit unblocked, and they're acting a bit of like a cheerleader in your life, and they're giving you a lot of a source of inspiration to rally, to continue on. And if it, like I said, if it's not a Leo, it's someone that is acting like a Leo, someone that has a very big personality, very, very feisty, fiery, and charming at that. Now, in your future position, we have the Seven of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. So, all right, there's going to be a lot of options for you this month, and I do see a little bit of indecision for you this month, especially emotionally. And we do see you here second guessing, and we have another second guessing card. So when it comes to these matters, just know that there is a person here that you can count on, that you can rely on, someone that is valuable. And like I said, it could be this Leo or this fire sign that we keep talking about, or the cards keep wanting to talk about. They're trying to tell you that you can trust them. They're a good person for you. This is once again, fire sign: Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And this person can help you propel you forward to that next level that you're hoping for more independence, especially financial independence, or trying to build the future, starting to build that future that you're trying to manifest. And on the other hand, what I do see here is that some of you Tauruses out there could be trying to either move residence, like physically you could be trying to move house, city, country even, or you could be trying to move out of a situation, of a relationship. I am seeing here a move. We did talk about it in your root area. So this is a month for you to give yourself priority, to focus on yourself, and to try to make decisions from a place of knowing and recognizing your value, your self-worth, and what it is that you actually value in your life. You're only going to be keeping the things that you hold of most value. Now, in your ego position, we have the Eight of Swords, the Death card, and the Nine of Wands. So, the note here in this area is to try your best to keep your thoughts positive, to keep your mind open, because we do have a sense here of feeling a little bit stuck or tied down to a reality that you feel like is either lacking control with the Death card, or you're just feeling like, oh, I just can't, I don't have the strength to push forward. But you do. Just know that you do, especially if you are feeling like There's things that are perhaps shifting, changing with the death card. This could be in work, relationships, or for some of you, this could come in the form of a vice. What I am seeing is that your soul's energy, your higher self, is asking for this change. It's asking for you to transform certain things in your life that are going to be proved to be beneficial for you once you release them, once you let go. Because the death card, yes, it sometimes looks like a dark, scary card, but it always brings this promise, and that's why we have flowers that are blooming, despite this card being dark. Because it's saying that whatever is going to be removed from your life, it is going to be replaced by something much, much better suited for where you are currently spiritually in your life, and help you get to that next level. It's something that we've already mentioned before in your reading, something that doesn't fulfill you. We already talked about this here in your root area. And so some of you could definitely be moving on from a relationship, and you're being asked to release, to let go, because perhaps these people's story in your life they've already fulfilled their purpose in your life. And like I said, you're ready to graduate. Now, in your environment, we have the 5 of Pentacles, the Knight, and the Ace of Cups. So what I do see here is, yes, there's some changes, and with changes come a little bit of a sense of instability. Things are not as tried and true and stable or comfortable as you would like them to be, and that is such a Taurian thing. You guys are creatures of comfort in general. The energy of Taurus is like that. Of course, we have to look at your personal astrological chart. But yes, you're feeling a little bit of emotional instability. I say emotional because we have cups, and instability with the 5 numerologically. That's what it denotes, instability. And it could also be a financial instability. You could be having a little bit of a financial strain. Venus going retrograde. Venus doesn't always talk about love. It can also talk about our finances because it deals with abundance. Now, I do see that a lot of you, message that is carrying over from your root area. Like I said, your root area really is informing your reading this month. It is letting you know that you are lacking a little bit more romance or appreciation or just love in your life. You're hoping for greater abundance too, some of you. And these are just the themes of your reading that we have seen thus far. And it is time this month. It's asking for you to communicate with the Knight with gentleness, be vulnerable to your needs, and to speak with your truth, but with sweetness, to communicate to these people what it is that you need. The 5 of Pentacles talks about our needs, and try to give these people, first and foremost, the opportunity for them to rise up to your level, to try to give you what you need, because otherwise you have to prioritize your heart, your happiness, and your stability. You can't, this is not going to sustain itself. Once again, the energy is asking for change in all matters that don't feel right to you and on a soul level. Now, in your hopes and fears area, I see beautiful hopes. I see the 6 of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and the Emperor. So these are hopes of trying to gain more balance, more ease, more passion, and more control in your life with the Emperor. And this area of hopes and fears is an area of potential. It's things that you can potentially manifest, that you can potentially grasp with a change of perspective when they're good, or a trying to be proactive. Otherwise, they don't manifest. So you for sure can achieve these things. These things have not, all of this stuff has not materialized yet. So with a change of perspective, like I said, and being proactive and being diligent and trying to focus on achieving greater abundance and greater love, you can definitely get there. You can definitely call upon this area to manifest. Now, in your outcome for the month of November, we see the Fool card, the Three of Swords, and the Devil. Yes, we do have two negative cards here, but I love this Fool card because whenever I see death, transformation, things ending, we do have the World card that is the last card of the major arcana that talks about endings as well. We do have a new beginning at the end of the month. So that is something really encouraging, really good to see. And the note for your sign, especially at the end of the month, don't diminish your light, your needs, your hopes, and wishes for anybody in your life. I can't stress that enough. Because otherwise you will feel disappointed, you will feel like you've let yourself down, and you will feel tied down to negative situations that no longer serve you. Believe in yourself, trust in yourself, that the things that are happening currently in your life, they are not happening to you, they're happening for you. Your soul is ready for this new beginning with the Fool card, and try to focus on these new wonderful things that are coming and not on the things that aren't working or on the lack. Focus on the pluses and not the negatives, and try to, as much as you can, get rid of cycles and people that don't make you feel good and people that are not able to give you what you need. You're worth it, Taurus. All right, this is the end of my reading. I hope that it has given you a guide so that you can better manifest with the energies that are at your disposal throughout this period. If you feel like it has been of help to you, you can support my channel by thumbs upping, liking my reading, sharing it with someone else that might need to hear these messages, or subscribing to my channel. You can also donate. Any denomination is welcome. I've placed links in the description box below. And I'm also inviting you to follow me on social media. I am on Twitter, Facebook, and now I am on Instagram, and I am doing free oracle card readings for all 12 zodiac signs in Spanish and English halfway through the month. So for mid-month, I hope to see you there. I hope to interact with you on Instagram or on any social media that you prefer. And once again, if you want a private reading with me, this is the month to do so, because like I said, I have this sale, this special sale that I'm only doing for the month of November, 15% off all of my readings. So if that's something that you're interested in, you can visit tripletarot.com. All right, Taurus, I'm wishing you a very beautiful and blessed month. You've got this. Time to cut these people out that don't value you. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.